It's time for Highlands basketball. Tonight from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, it's the challenge at Alderdice. The Highlands Golden Rams against the Indians of North Hills, the number 2 ranked team in Class 5A. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik, cameraman Dan alongside for this one here at Alderdice, a late Saturday afternoon, Dean, and this is a very interesting matchup with this North Hills team who has a very, very good play.
Yeah, Mike. Royce Parham, 47 yesterday in a win against Pine Richland, coming off 29 points before that. So he's certainly a hot player. He's big, 6'8", he's skilled, but guess what? We have Braden Foster. He's big, he's skilled. He had 28 in his last game, so my plan would be to hope that we can neutralize Parham with him. Now let's play him 4-on-4. There's one thing I have to consider, though. Braden has to stay out of foul trouble. Last couple of games, he's gotten a little bit of foul trouble, had to sit on the bench. We can't afford for Parham to be out there with Braden's on the bench. Right,
and that can't happen. We need it to be the other way, where Braden took the Pacek kid out for knock the other night, a similar situation, and that was the end of him for that game. Well, the Rams, these next 3 games are going to be very interesting, and they're probably going to be underdogs in all 3 of them. So it's time to, I guess, for a 12-2 team to embrace the underdog role.
Yeah, Mike, 12-2, you don't hear the word underdog very often, but we're 0-1 in that role. We only really were underdogs to Penn Hills. We lost that game by 1, but we know the real story was we went down 21-2 in that game. Battled back. Again, we only end up losing by 1, but we got to get off to a good start today. Some teams embrace being the underdog, as this is the challenge, and this is what the team has to do today. Look at it that way. North Hills, big win, scored, put 97 up against Pine Richland yesterday. We were off, so again, hopefully we're a little more rested and we're here to play today.
And that comes to the next question. Here at Alderdice, this is a long day of basketball here, the showcase here. Alan Deep putting this all together. Are we here to play tonight?
Mike, we use the word showcase, and the idea is we're here to showcase our talent. We have 4 guys we think can play at the next level. Well, these games are designed to put the best teams together to show that off. I talked the other day about Highlands DNA. The positive was we don't look at the scoreboard. We're taking charges. We're diving for loose balls even when we're up 50. But Highlands DNA also has been not to show up for these games, and I don't know why. Anytime I'm in a competition, I want to win. We've seen them basically take some of these games off. Can't do it here today for sure.
No, and again, the record the last couple of years is 2-3 against a true neutral site, not counting losing to Montour because they were at home. Now, the thing you do have to take into account with that is the competition is stiffer. You're playing a better team in these games than you are on your garden variety Tuesday night at home. But, you know, it isn't even so much the wins and the losses. It's what you see when they're out there, and that's kind of what's bothersome at times.
And, Mike, again, we'll talk about the next 3 games. Well, that 3rd of 3 is Hampton. That's for the section. So, again,
right, and that's the main important one, right?
Can't be looking ahead to that when you have this in front of you today, and a very good North Hills team.
And a very good Canavan team on Tuesday on the road. Well, maintaining good health and fitness is more important now than ever. And why not make Greatness Athletics Fitness Center in Trentham your locally owned and operated gym of choice? The right trainer makes all the difference. Gary Nigley and his team of certified trainers will help you reach all of your fitness goals, specializing in fitness, personal training, strength training, weightlifting, powerlifting, and even boxing. And they're always open. Just swipe your key card. Greatness Athletics Fitness Center is located at 222 East 4th Avenue in Trentham, and memberships start at only $20, so give them a call at 724-681-8629. Or check them out on Facebook at Greatness Athletics. The Rams have some experience here. Last January in here, they lost to Alderdice 68-64, a game which they fell down 15 points in the 3rd quarter and cut it to 2 before losing at the end. So we'll see if they're able to reverse that trend here tonight. It's the Highlands Golden Rams and the Indians of North Hills. Tip-off is coming right up. Stay tuned. All right, time for the starting lineups, brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting. Dan Timmons Painting, Natrona Heights, to beautify and protect.
They'll start number 13, Jaden Thomas, a 6-foot senior. Number 22, Jake Polero, a 6'5" junior. 24 is his brother, 6'2" sophomore, Zach Polero. Number 25, 6'2" freshman, Eric James. And their big man, we talked about in the pregame, Mike, 47 points yesterday. Number 44, Royce Parham, a 6'8 junior. Buzz Gabus is their coach. He's been there for many years at North Hills.
17. And 7 years at Vincentian before that.
All right, let's take a look at the Highlands Little Rams and their starting lineup. They'll start 0, Chandler Timmons, 6'4 senior, averaging 5 points a game. Our other senior, number 1, Jimmy Kuntz, 6'3 senior, averaging 18 points a game. Our big guy in the middle, 15, Braden Foster, junior, 6'8", averaging 21 per game. Also number 23, 6'1 junior, Jordan Tavares, averaging 7 a game. And number 25, Cam Regard, 6'1 junior, averaging 15 per game. And Mike, I think Foster and Parham, you look at them, similar builds, huh?
Well, kinda. Yeah, this will be an interesting matchup today. Really looking forward to it. Starting lineups brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting for all your commercial and industrial painting needs. And yes, they do epoxy flooring. They got you covered. There'd been a question. I checked.
We have answers.
We have answers, so we're set to go. Officials here on this late Saturday afternoon. Vince Cunningham, Andre King, and Damon Carr. And Andre King has the basketball, and we are set for basketball at Taylor Alderdice High School. At the challenge at Alderdice, the tap is won by Foster, and the Rams have it in their home white uniforms. They move right to left. Here's Regard.
My little research says that Parham and Foster are familiar with each other through the AAU circuit.
This is Kunst out of the corner, and he trains a 3. So Jimmy off to a good start.
Fast break for North Hills.
Working on underneath to Jaden Thomas. He can't get it to go, and Timmons has the rebound. The Rams want to push it.
Off
Corner to
running.
Foster. Foster lost the handle and turned it over right away, and Parham has it.
Winning game before us, Mike. Alderdice wins by 10. They fast broke like crazy against USC.
Yeah, there's something else. Devin Crummy, of course, we had a game in here last year where Alderdice beat the Rams on a Monday night in January, if you remember.
And they had the Oregon State yellow uniforms.
They did. Now, left-handed 3 by Polaro is no good. It's tipped out of bounds by North Hills, and the Rams have it. Highlands leads it 3-0 here early on.
Jake's family in front of us. You see his shoulders advantage, Mike. He has a separated shoulder. And,
It's a separated right shoulder. That says he's left-handed. He's good.
I said he's all right by me because I'm a lefty too. So
Here's Kunst around a Regard screen. And again, you never know what you're going to get in these games. You never do. Here's Timmons. Kick it back out to Regard. He lets a 3 go, and it's off the rim. And Polaro underneath for the Indians has it. Push it out to Zach Polaro, his brother. Now Parham goes baseline. Around him, man. Goes in. Blocked from behind by Foster. We'll see who the foul's on. It's either on Foster or Tavares. We'll see. And it's on Foster. And there you go.
we have to watch that, Mike.
And that's the mistake of reaching at the guy after he got past you.
Yep. You gotta sometimes hope for help on the other side. There wasn't any.
Parham at the line. It first is up and good. Again, he had 30. Where is it? He had 39 on Tuesday and against Char Valley, a good team, and 47 last night against Pine Ridge. Missed it, but Polaro put the rebound in. The Rams didn't put a body on him. That's Jake Polaro, and we're tied 3-3.
Surprisingly, Jake plays football, Mike. You look at that size.
Yeah. Kunst, forecourt, drives all the way in, around a man, and got it blocked by Polaro and knocked out of bounds. Polaro or Parham got it. Our old friend Mike White, one of the coaches for North Hills, has coached the younger grades. He's on the bench today.
He's working.
He is.
As a coach today, not a reporter.
Foster, turnaround right-hander, puts the Rams back up 5-3. Quickly forecourt to Thomas. He's their second leading scorer. Polaro out top to Johnson. His 3's off the rim, no good. Rebound Timmons.
They put 97 up yesterday, Mike. They must like the run.
Kunst all the way home. Glass good. Jimmy Kunst didn't have his best game here last year. He's already trying to make up for it, 7-3.
That was a jump stop, Mike. That's old school there. You don't see that too often.
Jimmy had 14. He did a lot of business in bringing the Rams back from that 15-point deficit against Alderdice. Brought it back to 2, but then Alderdice scored the next 8, and that was it. Thomas back out to Johnson.
I'm playing a 2-3 zone, Mike, looking to get some help on Parham. Not a bad idea.
Parham's 3 is off the rim, no good. Rebound, Timmons chases it down in the corner.
And he can shoot, Mike, so they put him on the
Timmons,
outside.
now they got a 2-on-1. Here's Foster with a lay-in.
I think he was thinking about dunking that, Mike, and decided I'll save that one for later.
9-3 Highlands. Jaden Thomas stops and pops off the rim, no good. Rebound Tavares, and it comes to Jimmy Kunst. 2-on-3. Kunst all the way in. Glass missed it. Parham skies above everybody to get it.
Now remember, they played yesterday, Mike, and we didn't. So far, I think it's showing wear and tear-wise.
Johnson.
Braden's got to be careful, Mike. He's very handsy there.
Parham in the paint, he did. But didn't get to go, but now he's fouled. No, he did. He traveled on the baseline and got away with it.
Let's hope Chandler gets this one. Yep.
Okay, good. Try to spread them out, kids.
Yep.
That's all we're doing here.
And we got 6 sitting on a bench with 5, too, just in case.
Royce Parham at the line. He made the previous, one of his previous 2, and they got the putback on the rebound. 9-4, Highlands by 5. Buzz Gabos in his 17th season as the head man at North Hills. Parham hits them both. Nice stroke. 3 out of 4. 9-5, Highlands by 4.
They want
Against
pressure, yep. Remember, Mike, good teams like to be pressured, so let's see what Highlands can do with it.
Oh, Kunst tried to fire it into Timmons. Too tall. Turnover Highlands at 4:33.
Second Highlands turnover. Now they'll put pressure on.
Now Polero gets it forecourt to Thomas. Parham right side. Zach Polero, the sophomore, 24. Jake is the junior, 22. Here's Zach left side. Oh, steal by Regard.
First turnover for North Hills.
Out to Timmons. Kunst puts it on the floor. Drives all the way in against Johnson. Scoop missed it. Rebound Parham.
He had the inside track on that one. Now they're going to run
Indians the other way. Thomas to Polero, and he lays it in.
Quick 4 for Polero. And it's 9-7 all of a sudden.
Jake Polero's got 4. Foster got in trouble underneath, had nowhere to go, and threw it right away to Parham. Chance to tie it. Parham had trouble with it.
Long walk.
They're going to call a foul on Highlands.
Oh, boy.
That's the second time that Parham's traveled and got away with it tonight. Vince Cunningham going to call the foul, though. That's a 2-shot foul, and Parham back to the line.
Look like Tavares are going to get it.
It is. Team fouls are 3 for Highlands, none for North Hills. 3:47 left first quarter. And Parham's 4 out of 5 from the line. And it's 9-8.
Eric James, 6'2" freshman, going to check in.
And Jake Polero gets a rest. Missed it. Chance to tie. Rebound Highlands. North Hills on a 5-0 run here. Forecourt Regard. 3-ball on the way. It's off the rim. Rebound. Foster put it in.
I like that tip, Mike. Never hit the ground.
11-8. Highlands by 3. James, 3 out of the corner, ties it.
Well, you come off the bench fire, Mike. Tied at 11.
Regard to Foster. Spin move in the paint. Softly sends it home. Foster with 8 quick first quarter points.
Great dish by Regard.
Rams by 2.
Pyramid lined it up for a block, and he said, I don't think
Now Thomas hits a 3 out of the corner, and North Hills jumps on top for the first time.
Both teams out and running. 2. Oh. They're going to get a foul on Logan Johnson. It'll be his first. First will go to the line.
First points by Jaden Thomas. Regard will shoot him. Winner is here. There's no better time than right now to stop into Highland Tire and Highland Integrity Alignment. Your family-owned and operated hometown choice for tires in the AK Valley. Highland Tire offers one of the largest and most complete inventories of tires and custom wheels in the area. And if you don't see it on site, they'll order it for you. Stop in today and see why Highlands fans choose us for tires, auto repair, and oil changes. Visit HighlandTire.com or give them a call. Trentham 724-222-9222. Natrona Heights 724-224-7900. Or Highland Integrity Alignment 724-224-5900. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price. Since 1961, we deliver.
1 out of 2 for Cam. Signorella checks in for Timmons, and Highlands stays in that 2-3 zone.
Rams tie at 14. The shot is missed, and there's Sig with the rebound. Third tie already, Dean. Foster against Parham. Swings it over to Kunst. Back to Foster. Thought about it, but Parham's got those long arms to get on him. It's an interesting matchup. Great pass by Signorella. Backdoor to Kunst, and he lays it in. 7 for Jimmy, and the Rams up by 2.
Sigler had eyes on the back of his head, Mike.
Parham in the post. Look, a triple. And they go back out top for Zach Polero. 2:15 left, first quarter. Highlands 16, North Hills 14.
And Mike, North Hills attacked us correctly. You go to the corners and try to get the deep shots. That's what they're looking at.
Here's James. Long skip pass. Thomas kicked it, and the Rams have it. That's a turnover, North Hills. Here comes Jimmy Kunst the other way. Corner to Regard. 3 ball on the way. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound Tavares. Back to Foster. His 3 is down. Braden Foster on fire in the first quarter, and the Rams by 5.
Ace Sinclair, he's got 11.
He's
Mike.
got 11. Now driving into the paint, they kick it back out to James. Now Polero lets a 3 go. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound Highlands.
Up 5, they're going to take their time in this trip, Mike.
Number 20 in there for the Indians is Michael Arnett Hosky. Here's Kunst, back out to Sig. Tavares now to Regard. Oh, got a man in the air, didn't take it, goes into the paint. Dump down to Signorella, lost the handle, but last touch by Highlands. It'll be North Hills basketball.
4th Highlands turnover at the 108 mark. Highlands leading by 5.
Logan Johnson and Jake Polero back into the North Hills lineup, going with a little more beef. A minute left, first quarter. Highlands 19, North Hills 14.
Parham comes up to the high post now, Mike.
Now Polero's going to let a 3 go and nail it from right down the middle. Zach Polero's first of the night. 19-17. Rams by 2. Signorella forecourt. Oh. Foster looked at it, got it to Signorella. His shot is off the heel, but he'll go to the line and shoot a pair at 38 seconds.
35, Logan Johnson. That's his second. They only have 2 team fouls. He's got them both.
So Signorella will shoot these. Looking for his first.
55% from the line.
Looking for his first points of this game. The Rams lead at 19-17. Can't make 2, make 1. Kunst and Sharif into the Highlands lineup.
Going to give Braden a quick blow between quarters here.
Yeah, he's already got 1 foul. You don't want to pick up the second one now when he's playing so well. Second by Signorella is good.
Highlands up 3 with 38 seconds to go, 20-17.
Zach Polero forecourt. Johnson right side, 3 ball off the rim, no good. Rebound.
Push off, nobody caught it.
Tipped, loose.
Who wants it?
And Parham chased it down, but I think he lost it.
Oh, no
be,
way.
It should be Highlands' ball, but I don't think that's how they're calling it.
Who touched it for Highlands, Mike?
I have no idea. See, nobody from North Hills is going to get it. They don't believe it's theirs. Here's Johnson. You know what I like? Polero's lefty. Missed it. Rebound Kunst, and they foul him over the back as Eric James fouled him.
What do you like?
No complaining about the calls.
Yeah.
They're just playing basketball, and that's how you can tell that their heads are there. Timmons and Foster come back in, and
a little offense or defense.
Corey Gotchin going to run that here because you get a chance to try to score here. And I cannot see the arrow. I think it's North Hills way.
Yeah, it looks that way. Highlands got the opening tip. I don't think we've had one since.
I think you're right. So we'll see if the Rams can get a bucket here before the end of the quarter. They lead it by 3. Here comes the trap. But Tavares is bumped by Johnson.
That's going to be a third, Mike.
And quickly, Michael Arnett Hosky off the bench. And Buzz Gabo saw that one right away.
Yeah, and Mike, he's not complaining either because I think it was.
That was a good call. Yeah. Well, they had him trapped at the, what you say, with the third defender and the 4th defender, the midcourt line and the sideline, but it was a good job by Jordan to get out of there. Nice Crisp pass down low to Foster. Got a man in the air.
Beautiful
Left-handedly
left-hander
scores.
at the buzzer.
At the buzzer. Oh, what a play by Foster, and what a first quarter for him. That's the end of one here at Alderdice with the score. Highlands 22 and North Hills 17.
Just we wanted, Mike. 13 from Braden Foster. Your parents have been held to 4 so far. Well located in beautiful downtown Trenton, Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates, dedicated to serving great La Prima Espresso Company coffee and hand-dipped small batch candy, including the finest Belgian dark and milk chocolates. Born of love for great chocolate, remarkable coffee, and a sense of giving back to the community, Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates has a mission of providing uniquely delicious products while serving a greater place for your friends and family to gather. Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates located at 206 Corbett Street in Trenton, and they're open every day until 3. Check out the website at harvestmoonc2.com. Drink coffee, eat chocolate, be kind. Sounds like a great Saturday, doesn't it?
It kind of does. This is a 1/4 of a good Saturday we've had here going so far. Very nice start for the Rams. They lead it by 5 against this outstanding North Hills team, and the Rams are no slouches themselves, so that's why they're here.
4 games today, Mike, on the challenge at Alderdice. Plum beat Stowe Rocks by 10. Alderdice beat USC 71-59. Our game, and then, Mike, we have a David and Goliath game to finish the night. David being Imani Christian, a private school in 1A.
Yeah, go figure that, huh?
Who has 5 Division I players, and Central Catholic, a 6A. They'd be Goliath. And again, they have Oscar Tweeway's brother and a kid named Dante DePante, whose dad I coach, and he's a Division I player. So that's going to be a good one tonight. I'm hanging around for that one. I'm sending you guys home.
Polero, now they fired inside to Parham, who hasn't touched the ball much.
They're calling it on the grind. The question is who?
It's either Chan.
Yep. Braden.
Well, it's 2 on him. And you know what that means. Decision time for Corey Dodson.
Yeah, he's got to be very careful.
Here's Polero. The ball's kicked out of bounds by Timmons. No shot clock here, so we just inbounded.
Coach Dodd Holler, an elevator. He knew exactly what was coming. The ball fed to the low post to Parham to try to draw that third foul on Foster. Mike, I don't know what you do here.
I think you take him off.
Yeah, well, they're playing a zone.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
Yeah, well, you can move him in the zone.
You can move his spot, and here he is again. Oh, but Foster played good defense, went straight up, and Parham couldn't finish. Foster dumped down to Timmons, lays it up and scores. Great pass.
Everybody collapsed on Foster, left Timmons open. Smart pass.
He's done a bit of everything, including a dime there. 24-17, that's Highlands' biggest lead. Jake Polero. Now they go corner to Zach. His three's too long. It's tipped by Jake. It's loose, and Tavares has it. Regard ahead of the pack, but Hosky was able to get back there and knock it out of bounds.
Nice job by Jimmy Quince just to keep the ball alive. He couldn't get the rebound, but he kept it alive for us to get it. Mike, I might think about moving maybe Foster to a wing or even up front just to get him away from Parham. You can always collapse in the zone.
If you move him up front, remember Johnny used to play out there with that wingspan, and that becomes a problem out there for threes.
Yep. But hopefully
and they want to shoot threes. You can see that. Here's Regard. Off the screen, this is Tavares. Drives in, got around a man.
And one.
Shot, score, foul. What a move by Tavares.
All 5 starters on the score sheet now, Mike, and that pass is good. Let's see if they get the foul on.
They get Hosky, I think, 20. That's it. That's his first. And he is Johnson's replacement. We're going to get a timeout here at 6:51 left till halftime, and the Rams lead by 9, their biggest lead of the game. Boucher family's been in business in Natrona Heights for over 70 years, and they're uniquely qualified to help you choose home and auto insurance that protects what matters most, your family. The Bouchers are independent agents. In addition to Nationwide, they're working with all the leading companies in the industry, like Progressive, Allstate, AIC, Travelers, and more, to help you find more ways to save on your home and auto insurance. Call your hometown independent insurance agents, John and Nick Boucher, 724-224-4300, and choose the coverage that's right for your family. They have evening and Saturday hours for your convenience. Remember, in the AK Valley, you're in good hands with the Boucher Agency on your side.
Like a lot of little mini satellite tournaments going on today. We have one at Moon. Hampton, the section leader in our section, is playing Bethel Park. And Newcastle plays number 5 South Allegheny at Chatham today. Trying to get the three-point play the old-fashioned way.
And it won't go, but it's tipped out. And Parham does a nice job to tip it ahead. They have a 3-on-2.
Highlands did one smart thing, Mike. They got 2 guys off the line, so they couldn't run the break on them.
Rams are 2 for 5 from the line today. They were 58% in here last year.
They did what we wanted to, Mike. We got Foster on for a little break here.
James, now corner to Thomas. Back out top to Polero to his brother.
And Mike, with a 9-point lead, think it's a good idea.
Now a 3 is drained by James from the right corner.
And they encouraged him to take that 3, Mike. They let him open, hoping to get the rebound. But
They have
James hit that.
4 3-pointers and 2 2-pointers. 26-20.
Well, when you play a zone, Mike, that's going to happen. But they're protecting the basket, keeping Parham off the score sheet.
Right, he has no baskets. He has 4 foul shots. Regard's wide open. Here it comes. Off the rim. Rebound tipped by Timmons. Signorella had it. Bodies all. Oh, look at Chandler.
What are they going to
call? Timeout, Highlands?
He called it. He called it.
And they really didn't want it.
No.
After they got the. But if he would have really liked it if he had to, and it's like you can't fault it.
You can't take it back.
No,
Yeah.
and you can't criticize.
Yeah, we had a layup there.
Yeah.
Oh, well. But great hustle on our part too, Mike. Down on the floor. That was incidental contact, so I'm glad they didn't call that.
Yeah.
Well, don't you hate when you need work done around the house but can't get anyone to call you back? Or even worse, when they finally get in touch with you, they don't finish the job properly? Well, put those problems aside because B&E Home Renovations has been executing home projects in the 8K Valley from start to finish for over a decade. You're spending your hard-earned money on renovating and want the job done right the first time. Not only does B&E do it all from basements roofing with a refreshing level of professionalism to every job they do. Experience the difference today. Call 724-351-3172 or on the web at beaniehomerenovations.com. Take the first step to making your home a better place to live. B&E Home Renovations, with a B, is always busy, even in January.
Your second favorite team just walked in.
Central Catholic?
Yes, they are here.
I'll have to look for Dante. Good kid.
Regards 3 out of the corner. Boy, he's cold out there. He's about 0 for 4. Now,
That's
James
a walk.
lost it, and he traveled. Now, James having all kind of trouble getting the handle. You know what he wanted to do? He wanted to get out there and
on the break,
shoot a 3. Hey, other worldly news, Pat Mahomes has hurt his ankle, and he is questionable to return.
Uh-oh.
That's a real ouch, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's the oldest guy in the quarterbacks today.
Isn't it amazing? That game is 10-7 Chiefs right now in the first half.
Who's their backup? I don't know.
Chad Henne from Michigan. Yeah. Chad Henne won the national championship at Michigan in like the early aughts. So
they're going to
he's nearly 40. Timmons can't make it, but there is Signorella, and he's fouled. Team fouls have changed. Now that's going to be 6 team fouls on North Hills.
And Eric James going to get his second.
Rams will inbound it with a 6-point lead. Regard going to try it again. He missed another one. Rebound Parham.
I remember, Mike, he had that bad hand. And
loose. His Kunst almost knocked it out. But it comes all nearly a steal by Regard, and that's where you make it up. There's James, and looking for his third one, but Timmons sweeps it out of there.
And Cam doesn't have that bandage on his hand today.
Runner,
there you go.
With the kiss.
He has 9, and Highlands ahead by 8.
28-20, the Rams lead it. Foster back to the table.
Good news, he got a nice 2 minutes on the bench, and lead is only cut by 1.
Now back out, and Polero nails a left-handed 3 from the left elbow.
Wouldn't know he has a bad shoulder, huh, by that stroke.
Not at all. He's got 7, his first from downtown. Regard's going to keep shooting him.
That was Tavares, Mike.
Oh, I'm sorry, there was 23. Mike White was in my way, literally. James,
charge. Yep.
Oh, they call a block.
Mike, first off, it was delayed. Don't make a call at all. You're not going to call a charge, don't make a call.
You can hear Dodd all the way over here, and he's way down there.
That's a bad call.
He is.
I don't say it was a offensive foul. Dodd's going to, you have to be careful here. Keeps hauling the word charge at him.
28-23. Here is James getting out.
You see what I'm saying, Mike? It's either no call or it's a charge.
Well, your boy Chad Henne just threw a touchdown pass. So there hey, he won the game against the Browns last year, if you remember when Mahomes went down. That's the kind of backup you want. The guy that knows his role and shuts his mouth, basically. James missed the second. And the Rams have it.
Yeah.
Rams leading by 5, have the basketball. 4:15 left, first half. Jordan Tavares.
And after 22-17 start, Mike has slowed down a little bit here in the second.
Regard and Jordan play catch out top.
Both teams playing a zone, that's why, Mike.
High posting it to Signorella, back out to Regard. Man in the air, goes in, lost the handle, stripped and stolen, and fouled from behind in frustration.
5th turnover, Mike. When you make a turnover, you don't want to commit a foul after that. That's what we did. 16 fouls apiece now. Next time, both teams will be in a bonus.
That's the first on Cameron. Yep. So we will start the parade here.
Coach Dodson trying to get him to calm down, Mike.
Yeah, he's such a competitor, and
he's missed a few, but
right. So you can't take that to you can't take it to the other end.
He makes more than he misses.
He's our best three-point shooter in my opinion.
I think he's got to keep shooting.
There's the alley-oop to Parham, but they get Jimmy for undercut.
Yeah, and what they're going to say there, Mike, is you got to let him have a place to land. And Jimmy did not allow the theory of verticality to take place, therefore we'll shoot a one-on-one. Parent, Mike, how about this?
It is one-on-one.
Basket.
Second foul on Kunst. Now Timmons will give Tavares a rest. 3:37 left first half.
Still trying to find that 7th guy, Mike.
And here is Royce Parham, who has not made a basket tonight. All of his damage has been from the line. He's got 5 points, all free throws.
5 out of 7.
After 39 and 47.
Well, Mike, I think the zone was the remedy. So far, so good. He's got 6. Very balanced scoring for North Hills. He has 6, James has 6, and Polero Jake has 7.
Indians have cut it to 3. Rams have led by as many as 9.
Stop somebody now.
Jimmy Kunst loops it to Timmons, back to Jimmy. Kramer would have shot it from there.
Yes, he would.
We were talking about that earlier. Foster will shoot it from there. Off the rim, no good. That should be Highlands ball. Knocked out of bounds by a soaring Michael Arnett-Hosky.
Cam did something smart, Mike. He took a little rotation feed to the basket. He starts making them. They won't be in that zone very long.
Now Kunst's going to turn around and let a 3 go, and it's nothing but nylon. Jimmy Kunst from right down the middle.
And if he can't do it, Jimmy can.
He's got
Aaron's
12.
Take a 3.
That was a
force
rebound.
Highlands has numbers.
Foster forecourt, and they're going to get a foul on the floor.
Boy, that was a cheapie. We'll take it, though.
And B will shoot a 1-and-1 at 2:55.
Parham gets his first.
Rams have missed 3 already, 2 for 5 from the line.
Again, Braden Foster with 13 here in the first half.
I noticed Coach Dodgen had made a mention about how well he's been playing and getting some notice. He's going to get it today. Brown missed it. Rebound is tipped. It's North Hills ball. And again, the Rams have missed 4. They are 2 for 6.
Mike,
in a tight game,
games, yeah, you need them
all.
all.
Tight game, you can't have that. Especially front ends of 1-and-1s. Indians with a basketball. Here's Hosky out top. Now to Thomas. Polero.
Foster going off.
And Hosky, nearly a steal by Regard. Comes back to Hosky. Drives in among 2 men, and a charging foul.
There you go, Mike.
Dot bought that one last time.
Yep.
That's called coaching, ladies and gentlemen.
4th turnover.
And that's Parham going to get that? No, it's on 20. It is on...
Hosky is second.
Yeah.
And I would get Foster back in, Mike. Go offense, defense with him.
And Jake Polero replaces his brother, or Zach, so...
As you can see, 2-3 zone. Got to run zone 1 against him, Mike. 2 wings, high post. We got the short corner. And Cam's going to get a shot. He's got to knock it down, Mike.
Here he is, now to Kunst.
And guess what, Mike? North Hills knows exactly where every pass is going. Their coach is calling out short corner, wing, short corner. So when they know what you're doing, Mike, it comes down to execution.
Here's Regard. He's open. Here it comes. Off the rim. Rebound. Timmons tip no good. Loose again. Timmons has it.
No foul.
No foul. No basket. Regard's tip. Regard again.
And
fouled. Cam Regard would not be denied.
Great defense that time by North Hills, but like you said, Cam stepped up there and he wasn't going to be denied.
You are never going to get shortchanged by that kid.
Guess what? Parham's picked up his second foul. So him and Braden Foster both have 2.
Regard 1 out of 2 earlier and missed that one. My goodness, the Rams are just ice cold from the foul line.
2 of 7.
And gets the roll on the second.
Maybe that'll get him going, Mike. I noticed he doesn't have anything on his hand, but he has a patch on his back shoulder today.
32-25. What is therapeutics?
They're going to let him.
There it is. Thomas in and out. It rattles, and Parham tipped it right to Timmons. At 1:45 first half, and the Rams leading by 7. Quick pass, Cooks to Tavares, and he lays it in.
Got ahead of the pack, Mike.
And Buzz Gabos needs a timeout. The Rams, for the second time tonight, have a 9-point lead.
Happened fast. Well, B&J Sports celebrating their 6th decade outfitting our local teams and the great sports fans of the AK Valley. When it comes to all our sporting good needs, look no further than B&J Sports. Glenn Mills and his friendly staff provide that personal touch. Customized high school jackets, team uniforms, trophies, and plaques, or any kind of sporting equipment. You just can't beat the service of B&J Sports. B&J Sports located at 1605 Freeport Road in Toronto Heights. Open 9 to 5:30 weekdays, Saturdays 9 till noon. Give them a call at 724-226-2762. 6th decade says it all, B&J Sports.
Again, as far as Highlands goes, these showcase games are like a box of chocolates. Yep. You never know what you're going to get. Tonight, we got the chocolate-covered cherry so far.
Yep. Another big game today, Mike Canavan is hosting Philadelphia Constitution. That's our next opponent, and again, they only have 1 loss. They're highly ranked in 2A, so big week starts right tonight with North Hills.
These next 3 games are a meat grinder. We play number 2, number 3, and number 2, our next 3 games in their respective classifications. Dump down to Jones, front rim, missed it. Parham the rebound. Parham lost the handle, went up. He got blocked, but he'll go to the line, and that's where he's made his money tonight, at the foul line.
Chandler Timmons is going to get his second. Mike, if you notice, they run the same offense we do against the zone.
It's fun. That's how Buzz knows where it's going.
Exactly. We play a 2-3, put 3 guys out front, a high and a low post, and that's exactly what they're doing.
And Parham makes the first. Interesting coaching challenge that Buzz had this year is that they had to replace 4 starters. Parham's the only guy back, and they went 24-0 into the championship game. Lost to Fox Chapel, who they had beaten by 30 earlier in the year.
Isn't that something, huh?
8 points for Parham, all free throws, no baskets.
Zach Stringer does a nice job down at Fox Chapel.
He does.
They will play defense.
And they came back. They played them the second game of the year, beat them by 30, and then took 24-0 into the Pete and were beat.
Look what's happening now, Mike. They're extending the zone. Hines is going to go into a little stall game.
And that was in 6A. They've fallen a notch. They were 6A last year.
Yep.
They're 5A now.
What they're doing is still 2-3, but they've extended it out a little bit.
Well,
it looks like Highlands the hold for the last one.
And Highlands has the arrow. And a 7-point lead, 45 seconds. And the Rams are, on the verge of having some foul trouble. So this is, this bunch of guys have 2, and
I think Highlands has possession coming out too.
Yeah, they do have the arrow. So apparently, judging by that little dot I see down at the desk, that's what I'm going with. Kunst out to Tavares, 25 seconds left. Of course, you just don't want to wind the clock here. You want to get a shot.
A good shot too.
Spin move by Timmons. Kicked it out to Regard. He's going to let it fly from the corner.
Yes,
it's
there
nothing
it goes,
but
Mike.
nylon.
That could be a big one going into the half for his confidence.
37-27.
Let's see
6
if they
seconds,
rush.
nearly a steal by Jimmy Kunst. North Hills keeps it with 5 seconds left. And now you got to be careful with fouls. Foster will sit down. Ollie Sharif comes in.
They want to get Sick back in the lineup too.
And also down goes Jimmy Kunst. These guys have 2 fouls. You don't want them picking up the 3rd one now.
See if they can hold on here, Mike. Final 5 seconds.
Jake Polero will key it in. He's going to bounce it backcourt to his brother. Here comes Zach. Forecourt. He's going to step into a 3 at the buzzer. It's off the rim. Sharif the rebound, and that's the end of the first half, with Highlands leading it by 10. Wireless Zone is the largest independent wireless franchise in America. We're dedicated to meeting the wireless needs of your family, your business, and your lifestyle. Our stores offer competitive prices on today's most popular smartphones, devices, and accessories with award-winning customer service. Stop in today and see what makes Verizon the world's largest and most reliable network. Visit your Wireless Zone headquarters in Natrona Heights at the Walmart Plaza and at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall and ask about 5G Home, 5G ultra-wideband internet for your house. Or find the Wireless Zone store nearest you by visiting wirelesszone.com. We are at halftime at the Challenge at Alderdice. The score, Highlands 37, North Hills 27. We'll be back with more right after this. We're back at halftime at Alderdice down here in the cave. And the Rams leading at 37-27. The halftime stats brought to you by Mason Elite. Being elite starts at any age. We train our players to be the best basketball players on the court and the best versions of themselves off the court.
Well, Mike, if I told you Royce Farm didn't have a basket, you'd feel pretty good about things, wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
And we should. We had 37-27 at the half. And again, we're led by Braden Foster, and again, 13 points all in the first quarter. Jimmy Quince has 12. Cam Regard hit that big three before the half. He has 5. Chandler Timmons 2. Jordan DeFerris has 4. And Atlanta Signorel has 1. Said they did a great job of sharing the ball in the first half, too. For North Hills, now Royce has had 8 foul shots, 8 of 10 from the line. Jaden Thomas has 3. Jake Polero has 7. His brother Zach has 3. And Eric James has 6 off the bench.
We told you that North Hills ranked number 2 in Class 5A. Same record as Highlands, 12-2. The only 2 losses they have this year are both to Hampton. They lost to them on the 3rd of December at North Hills in the championship game of their tournament, 76-74 in overtime. Peter Kramer had 34 points for Hampton that night. Royce Parham had 28 for the Indians. They played again at Hampton's tournament later on in December at Christmas time. Hampton won that game 55-48. Peter Kramer only had 9 points in that game. Parham did not play. That's one of the 3 games he sat out with a bad knee.
And Kramer beat him at the buzzer, Mike, by making a shot. They've had some nice wins, though. They beat Perry, North Allegheny, Butler, Seneca Valley, Montour, Grove City, Mars. They mercy ruled Mars. Mike.
That's
Can
amazing.
You believe that? Yep.
Yeah, and that section is section of death.
Yeah. They also beat Moon, West Allegheny, South Fayette, Star Valley again, and they beat Pine Ridge, you have to say, 97-85.
Halftime stats have been brought to you by Mason Elite at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall. For more information on the best basketball training in Pittsburgh, visit masonelite.com. So the Rams get the ball to start the second half. They got a chance to get the 2 for 1. Jimmy Kuntz needs 1 more basket for a little Highlands history, and we'll see if we can get all that
They're
going.
They're going to get aggressive, Mike. Start doubling the ball.
And Foster kicked it back out, now back to Kuntz. Drives to the basket. To Foster again. Foster missed it, gets his own rebound and scores. Picks up where he left off, and the Rams lead by 12.
That time they isolated Polero and took advantage of it, Mike. Foster now with 15. So North Hills changed their defense. Highlands is sitting at 2-3.
Here's Polero. Back out to Thomas. Now Johnson.
Braden has to watch those hands.
Polero right side. Kicked it back out. And a 3 is missed. Rams had it, lost it. Johnson had it, but Timmons
Boy, did he fight for that one, Mike.
controls it for Highlands.
Now Tavares told to hold the tempo up ahead 12. Why not take some time, huh? This is different for the Highlands Golden Rams, Mike. They're controlling tempo, but normally it's up tempo.
Exactly. Tavares
Take what they give us.
stepped into it all the way to the basket.
And he got fouled.
And nothing called. Rebound Johnson. Able to swing it out of there for the Indians. Out to Jaden Thomas forecourt. Parham 25 feet from the basket. Thomas put it on the floor. Back out to Polero. His 3 is in and out, no good. Rebound Foster tipped it. It comes right to Johnson. Johnson scores.
Johnson hasn't been off the bench since he got the 3 quick fouls. Makes his presence known here in the second half, and here comes pressure, Mike.
And the Rams able to beat
Make
it
him
here.
pay.
Tavares
Layup drill.
wide open, and there is Regard.
Layup drill. You got to make them pay if they want to play like that, Mike, and the Golden Rams did that time.
41-29.
Look at
Looping
that.
feed
Yep.
and a steal by Timmons as he was in back of Parham that time, and he stole the ball. Out to Kuntz. Opens up for him. Kuntz lays it up and missed it. But Regard able to fight it out of there. 2 minutes into the second half.
And I like the way they changed the tempo up that time, Mike, from basically being patient to going for the fast break. They're taking what they're being given, which is great offense.
Tavares. Now to Chandler. Tried to go backdoor, but Polera cut it off. Now they go underneath the Timmons, left-handed, no. Rebound is taken out of there by Polera.
It was a great pass by Tavares right behind the defense.
Thomas stops and pops, he missed it. Rebound Tavares. Rams don't have numbers though. Quickly Jordan forecourt.
Still pushes the ball up.
And there is Regard out of the corner. His three is good.
Bang, bang.
Uh-huh.
2 in a row for Cam.
And 5 points here in the second half. It's 44-29.
Oh, come on now.
What are they going to call? Offensive foul on Parham. That's his third. As Timmons
Stood there and took it right in the chest, Mike.
He's going to feel that in the morning.
Yep. And Parham, Mike, doesn't have a big build, but he did lay that shoulder into him. And Chandler, to his credit, took it.
As a quarterback, he's been hit like that once or twice.
It's called take one for the team.
Here's Kunst. They extend to 2-3 now. And off to Timmons. Corner to Regard. He's feeling it. Let it go. He scores again. 3 in a row for Regard. Shooters shoot. 47-29.
We asked for it. We got it, Mike. And I said at halftime, really, with him not shooting well, we had something in the tank there, and all of a sudden it's 47-29. Are you or someone you know in need of physical or occupational therapy? Consider a caring therapist at Phoenix Rehabilitation and Health Services in the Trent Heights. Zach Bartolotta and his staff specialize in one-on-one personalized care, coupled with the latest techniques and equipment in physical therapy services. They deal with any type of injury, specialize in orthopedic conditions, including sports and workman comp injuries. Phoenix will help you with your goal of returning to the activities you love the most. Phoenix Rehabilitation Health Services, conveniently located at 1601 Union Avenue, Trent Heights, have flexible hours for your convenience and accept most insurances, including UPMC. So give them a call today at 724-224-5090 to set up an appointment. Mike, they're playing great, aren't they?
They really are. It's, dude, you don't know when it's like, we know they're capable of this. We've seen it. But against competition like this, not really. But so far, this is the time you want to be playing your best basketball. Hey, we foreshadowed something a little bit earlier. Jimmy Kunst's next basket would give him 1,343 points. That would pass Mitch Desort on the all-time Highlands scoring list.
Saw Mitch the other day. We're going to see him next week.
Well, yeah, we'll see Milena and McKenna.
Yep.
With Freeport's girls coming up here in a couple of Mondays, 10 days from now.
Another interesting Saturday game today, Mike. Newcastle plays number 5 South Allegheny at Chatham. Again, we got to build our resume back up. And Hampton again going down. That might help us too. 2-3 sitting in it.
Johnson steps into a wide open 3 and he drains it.
We heard he's a shooter, Mike.
Right out of the timeout, Buzz Gabos got exactly what he wanted, 47-32. And you expect a run by these guys. Here's Kunst, dumps down to Timmons. Back to Jimmy, drives in, scoop shot, score! And there's the basket that puts Jimmy ahead of Mitch Desort.
There you go, congratulations, Jimmy. Boys, he played a game here tonight. He's got 14 already.
Next up, Damon Porter.
I spoke to Damon yesterday, Mike.
Did you really?
Yep. He's getting married.
Oh, good for him. Parham, turnaround, shot, score, foul, his first basket of the night.
Don't get him started, Mike.
He's into double figures with 10. Damon has 1,375. So Jimmy about 30 away from that.
Chandler picks up his third. He's going to take a seat. Signorella's going to check back into the lineup. And again, Parham with his first basket.
And now what do you do? Now you let Sig play that middle, right? You just kind of rotate those guys around. And
what I would do.
So here's Parham, who's had a good night at the foul line. 8 for 10, I believe. Make it 9 for 11. He's got 11 points. It's 49-35. Highlands by 14. And led by as many as 18.
They're going to extend their pressure now, Mike. You can get layups out of this.
Kunst to Regard. Head fake, back to Jimmy. Less than 4 to go, third quarter, and there's Signorella all the way to the basket. He wouldn't have done that last year. That just shows you the improvement. 51-35. Highlands by 16.
He has been the most improved player on the team, Mike.
Yep. And give him the Sean Ursig Award.
There you go. And Mike, my question is, how will North Hill sit in his zone?
Thomas, front iron, got it back. It's loose. They battle. He puts it up again and scores this time. Jaden Thomas, only his second basket, 5th point, and it's 51-37.
Do you agree?
Yeah, but maybe that's it. Maybe that's their defense. Like Behan. Kunst, 3-ball, let it out. Rebound, look at Jimmy. Oh, he went down really hard.
Okay.
It's Highlands ball. Boy, did he hit hard.
And again, Mike, there wasn't any intent there. He just was flying through.
And there wasn't any net to get him on the way back down. Jimmy's so out of it, he doesn't know we have the ball.
But he's okay. Coach asked him if he's good, and he's going to get a timeout.
Corey's going to take a timeout and give.
Smart idea.
Yeah, I get a chance for Jimmy Kunst to regather himself. What a hustle play that was, and we've seen quite a few of those here tonight by Highlands in this game. They lead it by 14. Philippe's Family Dining and Pizzeria was born in Natrona Heights in 1999, and it didn't take long for the name to become synonymous with great food and overwhelming community support. Philippe's offers burgers, wings, specialty sandwiches, wraps, and of course pizza. Not just any pizza, but the often imitated, never duplicated Birdville pie. It's made with their special super secret recipe, named in honor of the Birdville section of Harrison where Philippe's is located. The kitchen's open after the game, so stop by and say hi or call 724-226-3505 for takeout. And remember, breakfast starts every morning at 8, including their best-kept secret, the 3-cheese breakfast pizza. That's Philippe's Family Dining and Pizzeria, Freeport Road, Natrona Heights.
Interesting games last night. Mike, Alderdice featured before us in this game. They beat Obama, but it was close, 68-61. If you remember, their coach, Nard Johnson, said he wanted to get some tough competition when he invited us down. I think we helped him out in that game. Also, in section, Knock beat Greensburg 58-31. Lincoln Park hammered Beaver on the return trip. They went overtime the first game. They won 76-59. Shadyside Academy beat Burrell 50-44. And Armstrong beat Freeport 60-43.
Highlands basketball. Jimmy's still shaking out the cobwebs, getting a laugh with Vince Cunningham down there.
And I think Vince is saying, you expected somebody to
catch me, or somebody to be under there at least. You don't expect to hit the floor like that. Not with 9 other bodies. Oh, Rigard climbs the ladder. Now Tavares. Less than 3 to go, third quarter. Long 3 is missed, and Johnson has the rebound. Now you see if North Hills can make their run now.
Highlands sitting in at 2-3 again.
Johnson. Now Thomas. Polero. Now a shot is missed, but Parham's got the rebound. That's one way to get your points, is to follow in the offensive glass. 13 for him.
Every shot is a pass to Royce.
That's right. Averaging 29 a game. 51-39. They cut it to 12 now at 2:20. Rams got to keep the foot on the gas here. Foster out of the corner. Loop at the Kunst. Kunst goes all the way home. Put a stooper up, missed it. Rebound.
Hustle by
Foster. Oh, he just out-tooled Jones for it. He went in and missed the shot. Torrey wanted a foul, but they passed it into Highlands. I think they did. Foster's got a 3-on-2. Puts up a little runner around and good. That's a big basket.
Soft touch by Brady. He's got 17 now.
A lot of hustle. Here's Thomas back the other way. Kicked it back out, and the 3 is off the iron by James.
Ran down by Rigard. Highlands takes control, up by 14, 1:40 to go, third quarter.
Here's Kuntz, got to watch the 10, of course. Now across to Tavares. North Hills has the arrow this time.
It's 1-3-1 now, Mike.
Change up a little bit. You trap out of that. Kunst underneath the Signorella. Man in the air. Another man in the air, and Parham blocked it.
Sig thought he cleared the first one. Didn't know Parham was behind him. Parham, and he took advantage. Blocked the shot.
Here's Johnson. Loves him from out there. Off the rim, and Foster has the rebound.
1 minute to go, Mike. Let's hold for one, huh?
Rams by 14.
Sure we get a good one.
Rigard out of the corner. He lets a 3 go. In and out, no good. Rebound, North Hills.
Cam was feeling it there for a minute.
He had 3 in a row before that one. Keep him coming. Parham. Missed everything. It's Highlands basketball.
Parham tried to talk him into a tip ball. He goes, I'm not off that bad. No dice. Michael Blass checks in for North Hills, number 11.
A couple of Michaels they've brought forth. Michael Arnett.
They're extending.
Here is Jimmy, 35 seconds. Now to Timmons.
Doubling the ball, Mike. When they do that, you got to make them pay.
Regard back out to Kuntz at 30 seconds. Highlands by 14. They led by 11 or 9 at the break.
Yes.
Underneath the Foster. Spin move against Parham.
It was 10, sorry, 3 seconds.
And he's going to get him walking or 3 seconds, or it's a travel.
Yeah. 6 Highlands turnover. Northfield's committed 7. Yeah, it was 10 at the break, 37-27.
Okay. Thank you.
17 seconds ago.
Now they could do a 2-for-1 here, North Hills. They have the basketball and the arrow. 13 seconds. James out to Johnson. Now Blass. Worked it down low to James. Back out to Johnson. Kuntz nearly stole it. Clock down to 1 second. Blass's 3 is no good. The Rams played stiff defense there on that trip. That's the end of the third quarter with the score. The Highlands Golden Rams 53 and the North Hills Indians 39. And we'll tell the folks about Unflooded because it's time for Unflooded trivia here at the end of this first half with their third quarter, with the Rams leading it by 14, as you see. If your home or business has been damaged by water or mold, you know how stressful that can be. Our friends at Unflooded specialize only in water, sewage, and mold removal, and they're here to help. From a broken pipe to sewer backup or flooding, they have the expertise to get your home dry and ready for repairs. When it comes to mold in your home, they'll assess the situation and put together a game plan for removing the mold and keep it from coming back. Visit unflooded.com or call Brian Mara anytime, 888-650-7767. Unflooded, your family-owned and operated team for emergency water removal in the AK Valley.
Well, Mike, since the section is halfway through, I thought I'd ask you a question about section play.
All right.
And the question is, who has the longest section play win streak in WPL history? The team.
Okay, I got a couple that come to mind. Washington High School?
Washington's up there, but they're not in.
Okay. They had one at one point.
They were in the 80s at one time.
All right. So, and the answer took place when?
In the 90s.
In the 90s. How about Jeanette?
No.
Am I warm or cold at all?
Got to go north, up in the Beaver Valley.
Okay. Aliquippa.
Close. 111 games, by the way.
Blackhawk.
There you go.
All right. John Miller involved in that, we're thinking?
Oh, definitely.
We saw Coach Miller at
Beaver
CCBC,
yep.
yeah. So here we go to the fourth quarter. Can the Rams hang on to this one? They lead it by 14. And here's Polero with a left-handed 3 out of the corner. Parham skies and got Foster, who's going to pick up his third. Timmons already in with 3, but they're going to make Parham earn them.
So
they're going to give it to Timmons. That's his 4th.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Again, we try to spread them out here.
Yep.
So this will put Parham at the line. His first one settles. Boy, he has a good stroke.
And what you saw there, Mike, everybody else is coming down. He was going up. He has that.
By the way,
level.
he's a junior. As far as college offers, you name it, he's got one from
Yes, yeah.
That's how that works. He's going to have a choice of someplace real nice. Second is good.
15 now for him.
15, but only 2 field goals. And that's 14 points under his average. 53-41. Dean, I think we're going to need to get to about 70. Here's Kunst. Now to Foster. Thought about it. Gave up the dribble, though. Needs help. Worked it back out to Tavares. Only 3 fouls in the second half. Highlands has committed 2 of them. Tavares with his Euro step move. Maybe one too many passes, but Jimmy able to control it.
Bring it back out and restart, Mike. 7 minutes to go here. Highlands ahead by 12.
Foster against Polero.
One-on-one.
Crossover move, steps back, 3 ball, in and out.
Jimmy
Kuntz got through there. It's loose, and we're going to get a foul on Cam Regard.
Yeah, that's a cheapie there. Cam going to get his second.
Yeah, I don't know that I agree with that call.
Yep.
But with the official being closer, you can hear it better than we can't hear that there might have been some contact. 12-point lead. North Hills with the basketball. They just haven't been able to put a run together. They've only led once at 14-13.
Chandler Timmons on the bench with his 4 fouls now. Oh, come on.
James, and they call nothing, and Parham says, I'll take that. and put it right back in. He's got all 4 North Hills points here in the fourth quarter, and it's back to a 10-point game.
17 points now for him, Mike.
Gunst. And now we'll see in this fourth quarter, I think it's going to tell the tale about playing last night.
Yes.
The Rams should be a little
Fresher.
more rested. There's a tip, but Signorella comes to the ball to get it. They battle. They're going to call it jump ball. Highlands will get it this time. 6:15 left. Jaden Thomas back in the North Hills lineup. And he will give Jake Polero a rest.
And it looks like they're double teaming everything, Mike. So when that happens, you got to make them pay. Keep moving the ball. Somebody needs to get a layup.
3-pointers are obviously more difficult in the fourth quarter when you get tired legs. Ball's out of bounds, and what's the call? Highlands has it. They're going to say Johnson knocked it out of there. Johnson's a guy you got to watch, Logan Johnson shooting it. He has spent a lot of time on the bench. He had 5 points in the third quarter.
3 quick fouls in the first half. Put him there.
Kunst.
Take the layup, guys.
Foster was in the corner. Kunst goes all the way in. He scores and draws the foul. Jimmy Kunst all the way to the hole.
As directed. Took the layup that time, Mike. 16 for Jim. I'm back to a 12-point lead.
Now let's see if we can ace these foul shooting problems.
Please.
We were woeful in the first half.
That foul was on Zach Polero, his first.
We were 3 for 8 from the line. Make it 3 for 9. Foster tipped it. He's going to get it, though. How about that? He's in trouble in the corner, but found Tavares. Now the Rams will be patient. Less than 6 to go. Parham stole it. Tavares got it back.
He gets another 10.
And now
3 on 2. Take advantage.
Signorella. Back out to Regard. Regard goes in. Shot is missed. But boy, what awareness by him there. He wasn't going to shoot that, but the minute he felt that contact, he threw it up there and made sure it was a shooting foul. So Regard will shoot 2 at 5:42. The Rams leading it by 12. That's good. Now he's made 2 in a row from the line. He's got 14.
That foul's on Eric James, his third.
Second one. Made them both.
Cam at his average of 15 a game.
57-43. There's a 3 by Polero. It's down. That's Zach Polero, his second from downtown. 6th point, 57-46.
Good ball movement that time.
Kunst found an avenue, and he gets fouled as Vince Cunningham blows the whistle.
Cam knocked that 3 down, but it was after the fact.
Eric James picks up the foul, and that's going to be 4 on him.
He has 4. Timmons has 4 for the Golden Rams.
That's 4 team fouls on North Hills. Highlands has committed 3. Neither team near the bonus yet. Kunst, corner to Regard. They double him quickly, and they foul him as he.
They call travel?
How can he travel when he's up in the air?
Good question.
Anybody?
I don't know.
Bueller?
7 turnover, 7 apiece now. Chance to get the lead under double figures, Mike.
Quickly forecourt to Thomas. Now back to Johnson. Polero had one earlier, the sophomore. He's standing over there. Loop it into Parham, and they're going to call Signorella from behind. Quickly. 3 minutes into the quarter.
6 first foul, Mike.
Team fouls even at 4. 5 minutes left. Regulation time. Highlands by 11.
Coach Horn elevator. That means here comes Parham.
Oh, Kunst with the Inspector Gadget. Knocked it out of there. We got a foul. Let's see who this is on. On the Rams. Call Regard. Tavares.
Might be.
2 on Jordan.
Everybody knew where it was going, Mike. We're going to try it again. Here we go. Same thing. They look for Parham. What are they going to call?
Away from, no, it's not. I was going to say away from the ball. No, it was with the ball, and it's traveling. That equals out for the one down there that I didn't see.
8 turnovers each now.
57-46.
They're going to extend the press.
'70's my number. We hit 70. I tell Courtney to do her thing.
Well, first half, Mike, was a race. Second half, we've been a little more cautious with the ball, trying to draw him out.
Kunst. Oh, Foster with a good
hands
play
on
to
his
get
part.
it.
Yep.
Now back to Tavares. Back out to Regard.
When you bring Timmons back, Mike.
Nice dump down. Oh, it's a Signorella. Little pity pat over to Foster, and he finishes it.
19 now for Braden.
59-46. Thomas goes high to pull it down. We start looking at under the 4-minute mark with guys like, Chandler, as you were asking. Thomas missed the 3. Jimmy overjumped it, but Tavares is there. Rams with the ball in a 13-point lead. And you're leading by 13, so that gives you the opportunity to wait.
Yep.
.340 left here at Alderdice.
This might be our best performance of the year so far.
No, that not might be. Well, in 3:34 we'll be able to say that,
exactly. There he is.
Foster open underneath. Spin move. He's got Parham on him, and he puts it up, missed it. Kunst, offensive rebound. And draws the foul. Jimmy Kunst.
On the putback. He's got 18, and he has been playing like a man that can't be stopped tonight.
Now, I think these guys remember that game in here last year. It's against a different opponent.
Yep.
Both teams very, very good.
That's right.
This has been quite the difference. The Rams lead it by 15 now. And Jimmy missed one earlier here this quarter. That one's too strong, and Parham has it.
We have got to work on our foul shooting, Mike.
Rams have missed 7 from the line tonight, but they still lead by 15.
Amazingly enough. That just shows you how well they played.
Parham's going to take a 3, and it missed. We'll give him that one all night long.
Numbers.
Regard ahead of the pack, drives, lays, scores.
You can still throw that out of gear if we want to, Mike. Take what they give you.
63-46. Thomas. Johnson, 3 ball is down. Boy, what a pure stroke. For Logan Johnson, he hits another one from outside, his second one.
He's got 8.
And it's 63-49. Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph proudly welcome you to Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group. Serving the AK Valley for decades, the Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. Retirement can have a funny way of sneaking up on you, and you're not alone if you haven't created a long-term financial strategy, and it's tax time too. The Lucchinos can help you find proven solutions to help you prepare for your family's future. Joe and Joe always know. They're located at 2318 Freeport Road next to Donut Connection. Or call today, 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let the Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group put you on the road to financial stability today.
Since we didn't have a game last night, Mike, we didn't get to talk about Tuesday scores. The big one, Uniontown beat Lower Highlands 61-57 in our section. Hampton beat Greensburg-Salem 74-17. Freeport beat Indiana 80-42. So if the playoffs started tomorrow, since we're at the halfway point, it would be Hampton, Highlands, Knock, Freeport in our section, Lincoln Park, Beaver, North Catholic Blackhawk in Section 2, Uniontown, Lower Highlands, Bell Vernon, Southmoreland in Section 3. Down in Section 4 would be South Allegheny, Quaker Valley, West Allegheny, Montour. Remember, 16 teams, Mike. There'll be no byes.
It's going to be a big tournament. It could be more than 16 also. We could have pigtails with those ties. Remember, if you're tied for 4th and you split the regular season, you both go. Signorella, corner to Regard, head fake. Rams don't need it right now.
Nope.
They lead it by 14 with 2:30 to go. Out to Kunst. Jimmy drives it into the paint, goes all the way, dumped down Signorella, shot, he missed it. Foster tipped it. Parham lost it. Foster's there, and he scores.
What a great pass by Jimmy, Mike. Off the turnover. That was just sharing the basketball.
21 for Braden Foster, 65-49. Highlands by 16. 3 out of the corner is drained by Jaden Thomas. His second from downtown. 65-52.
And Mike, we talk about showcase, and today Braden Foster can put this one on the showcase reel.
Kunst gets it across and beats the clock. 2 minutes to go. Rams by 13.
Against a quality opponent, too.
Very much. Again, they'd only lost to Hampton. Foster. Oh, can't get it to go, but the tip is good.
Kept it alive. 23 now for Braden.
67-52. 1:35 to go.
Can Courtney? Should Courtney?
There's a shot missed, and here comes Kunst.
She can start the bus.
At a minute and a half to Regard, to Foster, put it in! Courtney start the bus, 69-52.
Cam went for the better for the best.
Ball is tipped. Signorelli fights it off the floor.
Look at
Lead
this.
feed to
Oh.
Foster. He
Look at
saves
this.
it, and to
Talk about a
Regard.
showtime, Mike, huh?
Regard's going to step into a three, and it's in and out.
Foster got
Foster's
a problem.
hurt as he went down, and now he just wanted to get himself a little break there as he came down funny.
Hope it's an equipment issue, Mike.
Corey Dodgen taking a look at there. 1 minute left. The Rams lead it by 17. Going to move their record to 13-2, and North Hills will fall to 12-3. Johnson again, he missed that one, and Kunst has the rebound, and he's fouled over the top by Royce Parham. What a job the Rams have done on Parham tonight. After he scored 39 and 47 this week, they have held him to a pedestrian 17 points. A good game for a mere mortal.
3 baskets, Mike.
And that's 12 points under his average.
And Parham picks up his 4th foul.
Kunst, forecourt, through a minefield, all the way home. Parham blocked it, but Regard's going to chase it down. 37 seconds. Regard to Kunst.
Yep.
Foul.
You asked for 70, Mike. Here's your chance.
There it is. Well, I sent Courtney out at 69 because I think we're good.
I agree.
The point I was making there early in the fourth quarter when I said that was you got to keep scoring.
Yes.
I mean, 53 may have the 53 that they had at the end of the third quarter was good enough for a tie at this point. It was good enough still, but could have got a donut here and it would be enough right now. But you can't plan ahead that far.
North Hills emptied their bench, Mike.
Kunst, it went up over top. They battle for it, and North Hills has it.
Jimmy commits his 3rd.
Jimmy 0 for 3 from the stripe tonight, but he's had a heck of a game. 18 points and spread them out all over the place.
12 in the first half.
You know how I reversed the jinx tonight of these games?
What's that, sir?
I reversed the order of the colors of ink I used for the quarter.
I stuck with my green and red and green.
I completely went backwards.
Oh, this has been a showcase.
And that has been. The Rams looking to win their 6th in a row.
And this is why you come to these games, to do what they've done
To
here
do this.
today. Yeah.
And you show some people.
Yes.
You show some people that make decisions on brackets and things.
Seeding.
Look at Regard. Still
reporting. Yes.
Still hitting the floor with 10 seconds to go in a 17-point game.
I would think Mike White of the Post-Gazette / North Hills assistant coach has to be impressed by the goal.
Right, and he's got literally a front row seat.
Yep.
Now, out of the corner, that's Hosky with a 3 that's no good. Rebounded with 2 seconds. The shot is no good, and that is it. The Highlands Golden Rams, in their most impressive performance of the year, come into Alderdice and meet the challenge. They beat the North Hills Indians, Highlands 69, and North Hills 52. Dan?
Traveling show continues, Mike. 4 in a row on the road, and we're going to keep going here. And again, Canevin on Tuesday, and then the big one Friday at Hampton.
The nose will be big.
Very proud of the guys tonight.
Very good performance. The Rams win this one here today. Thanks, everyone. Thanks to Alan Deep, the tournament director, for setting us up and helping us out here courtside at Alderdice. Once again, that final score here tonight. The Highlands Golden Rams move their record to 13-2, 69, and the North Hills Indians 52. For cameraman Dan and the Dean Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik saying, so long, everybody.